The 2025 gubernatorial elections in Anambra State is taking shape, and we have a political analyst who is following this development in Anambra State. We have with us Elder Ugochukwu Ugwueje. He is in Anambra right now. Good to have you. Thank you so much for joining us, Elder.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning to you.
It's a pleasure being with you.
Interesting. Can you just give us, I mean, you have been following the development in Anambra State as regards the primaries. Can you tell us what exactly you have, witnessed or experienced with the primaries and political parties naming their flag bearers for the November 8 elections?
Yes, it's a usual thing. After primaries like this, there used to be a big carrying and rank of a lot of people, maybe people that didn't succeed, who levied one or two allegations, of which the political terrain or the polity is used to it. Yes, Anambra State conducted, precisely APC conducted their primary on the 5th of this month. And then tell a lot of contestants. They had more than 8 contestants, And before the dig itself, about 2 stepped down. And then the others continued, maybe along the line, while in the hall, voting. Others stepped down unnoticed. Finally, the man they call Ugochukwu, Nicholas Ugochukwu, won that of APC. And then I think Valo Ozugbo came second, followed by Okonkwo. Followed by Onongwo. And since then, there have been a lot of stories because one of the serious contestants stepped down before the primary itself. That is Support Chukuma. Actually, yes, he was the first that started making noise about the primaries, But finally, he couldn't make it, because the kitchen was so heated that those that couldn't stand the heat of the kitchen had to leave. Anambra case is always a peculiar case in the southeast.
Mm-hmm.
There are people that have money. They have all it takes to run a political system. So all those big weights, they threw their weight behind what they were doing. And some of them that could not stand the heat had to leave. But they cannot live without excuse now, It's either their brother betrayed them, their sister betrayed them. So that has been the case with APC. But the primary was properly conducted. No chaos, no nothing. And the people voted their wish without any encumbrance, As for Apuga, Apuga settled on a consensus candidate by returning the incumbent governor. So in that case, there was no rancor. So it was an agreement, which maybe some people may swallow it with a pinch of salt, and then others may have no option. So other parties of infinitesimal consequence, they have not come up with their candidates. Recently, and now some of those people that they come from APC are trying to fix with 1 or 2 parties, which has not been made known officially to us. So as for the tension in Anambra State, yes, it's high politically, because the incumbents may not have it easy with the APC aspirant that is coming, because he has all it takes to bulldoze his way through. So that is the problem now. The speculation is that it's only these 2 candidates that the voters are looking up to in Anambra State. So every other candidate may be a smaller masquerade. So that is much I can say about the 5th April primaries.
Well, a lot of people have been speaking about the reaction by Valentino Zibo, saying that it was a fraud. You said it was properly conducted. How true is that?
Well, if somebody said it was a fraud, the person should substantiate his allegation. For the people that attended the delegate conference, They were properly examined, screened, tagged, went in, acted one vote each person and left. So we don't know where the fraud. I think most of the contestants were there, witnessed the counting.
You said there were some people who were not allowed to enter the voting hall. There were some people who were locked out, and there's also an allegation that a lot of persons were induced into voting a particular candidate.
My brother, in Nigeria, inducement has become the order of the day. The issue is the person that induced more than the other becomes the talk of the town. Maybe you don't have money to induce others. You don't have the kind of money your opponents have. But you equally induce too. Maybe you induce more than you, and then you begin to complain. Who among them did not induce electorates? All of them did. But probably their opponents induced more than them, and then they begin to complain. But when did he join the APC? Maybe about 2 months ago. What campaign did he make? What structure does he have? Ugochukwu has a supporting structure that gave him the necessary backing. They call it Ikemba Front. From the day one he entered, Ikemba Front covered the 21 local government of Anambra State. The group, a supporting group. And then in the 326 local wards, they are there. All over. And then if such group supports you, why would you win?
Right. But I was also going to ask, what is the general mood, as someone who lives in Anambra State, what is the general mood of the people about the administration of the incumbent, Chukwuma Soludo?
To be honest with you, Chukwuma Soludo is trying. He's really trying. We have seen the roads, particularly. He's doing some roads, even though the quality is not as we anticipated it to be. But however, half bread is better than chin chin. So he has done it. But then, he is doing this at the peril of the people. He's doing his suya, getting his suya from the people's flesh.
How?
Fine. People are being tasked. I mean, what is left now with people is sacrifice their blood. Tax, market tax, individual tax here, with the touts here and there. That is not the dividend. Actually, yes, when you provide road, road is not the dividend of democracy. Water is not the dividend of democracy. Dividend of democracy is allowing people to associate freely. Security, people feel free, no encumbrance, nothing disturbs them, no harassment as you live your life. That is democracy for you. After a military regime, they provided water and good road, yet we call them aberration. So if any government does not entrench peace, harmony, freedom of speech, freedom of association, environmental free of problems like kidnapping and all those things, and that government said it's trying, my brother, well, it's a different grade.
But what tax are important? I mean, these are ways the government make some monies in order for them to provide amenities, adequate amenities. A lot of persons have spoken largely about security in Anambra State, given the move that the government has made, especially regarding arresting Dibias, the traditional worshippers, as the case may be. What are the reactions of people regarding that?
Well, that one has a mixed feeling. Some people like it, some don't like it. Because Dibias, or native doctors that are called, every one of them has his own calling. Except those that have entered into fake abracadabra. They have no origin. They have no roots. Yes. you check what they do, it does not conform with the societal norms, yes, you can arrest them. But those ones that use herbs to cure, treat, there shouldn't be need to arrest them. They're helping the society. Like recently, I learned one of them that was arrested was released based on the clamor of the community where he lives. They went and then pleaded that he should be released, that the man was useful to them. So if other communities feel they arrested the DPS in their area are useful, they should equally follow the same route. Go and plead and then present the man's case so that the government can release them. But for those of them that are into not business, they should be tried, prosecuted and tried.
Do you believe that they are part of the reasons why Anambra had a lot of insecurity? Because at some point in the last few months, there were issues in Anambra State. There's always 1 week, one security issue, 2 days, one security issue. In fact, there was a particular week, every single week, or every single day, we had a particular breakdown of law and order. Do you think that these persons that have been arrested has significantly contributed to insecurity in the state, and to what extent?
I will not exonerate all of them in total. But I will only suggest or advise the government should have been very careful. Check the records of those people they have arrested. Have they been implicated in any crime? Have they been tried before? Is there any pointing finger on them? If there are fingers that are pointing at them, yes, arrest them and then investigate them. But if there are none, the allegation of the sponsoring or the aiding, it does not hold water. All the native doctors arrested may not be aiding and abetting crime. But the issue is that the society, Anambra State, is a rallying point for criminals. If you go to Anambra State, the governor banned this touting of 18th. Rather, he should an organized check on these touts. If you ever go to tamper with anybody's car or go to harass any driver, these people that are monitoring you will come on you, arrest you, and take you straight to the prison. Not taking you to police, they take you straight to the prison and dump you there. Until when you pay a particular specific amount of fee, you come out, and then by the time you come out, nobody will tell you to leave that state. But there is a place to welcome all these criminals, give them jobs. Some of them carry a code, some of them carry knives, some of them do other things. They have authority to give them uniform without checking their personal life first. The era of using a thief to catch a thief has gone. Using a thief to checkmate a thief is using a thief now to increase theft. Because assuming we screen these people, we make these agents of peace or whatever, we will get to know that some of them have gone to prison for several years, and then coming out and looking for what to do, they join this touting of a job. And some of them may be helping to aggravate this problem of crime. Because by licensing them and giving them uniform, you have given them authority. They can do anything at night. So there is need to check these people that the government is recruiting and calling them agent of a crime.
Is it Ugwueje?
Name them, there are many. If you enter on it, you marvel. There are many. There are many.
Are you saying that
uniforms?
Are you saying that beyond the one that we know that's been announced by the government as is it Ugwueje, right? Ugwueje. Beyond that, there are some other ones that have been created by the government to check crimes within the state?
They have Ugochukwu. I don't know the difference between Ugwueje
okay.
and Ugochukwu.
Yes, Ugwueje, Ugochukwu, yeah.
They have Ocha Brigade. They have, a lot of them. The Atma, name them. There are many. with different uniforms.
And they are
So I'm not
authorized?
saying are bad, but then screen the integrity of these people you have prepared to do this job. Are they clean? Are they competent to do it? Would they circumvent it? From what they are doing, they move to another thing.
Good point. Good point that you've made. But generally, I mean, with the candidates that have emerged so far, do you see any of them, rattling the governor, beating him on November 8th elections?
Yes, if the populace see him from the angle he will come from, automatically, yes, he will beat the governor, the incumbent. The onus rests on the public. That is the trader, the Okada people, name them. Because these are people that cast vote, not the big men. The elite does not cast vote. And even if they do, how many votes do they have? They market women. These are the people that have the votes. Ability to convince them makes sense. If he succeeds in doing that, automatically he has all it takes to win.
I mean, who are you referring to now? Are you talking about the ABC's Ugochukwu?
Yes, Ugochukwu, yes.
Okay, so what if Valentino Zibo, giving his allegations, what if he upsets the apple cart? If he wins at the tribunal, do you see him as someone that could have won, at the November 8th election, if, for instance, beyond just maybe going to the tribunal against Ugochukwu, if he has stayed back at Labour Party to contest that particular tickets with Peter Obi's influence?
Yes, Valentine has some skirmishes now because the people are no longer holding him in confidence that anything can happen. The sense betrayal, leaving Peter Obi, his master, and then jumping to APC. It's just like one going to lick his spittle. Something you rejected, have an issue, worked against, and then overnight you turn around to applaud and acknowledge that thing. It shows the kind of person you are. It shows you're a desperado. It shows you're selfish. It marks your integrity. That's the way people are looking at it. And he should have stuck to a level, because that has been the party has been professing. And by so doing, people will give him the necessary support. Whether he fails or he wins, there's still another day left. But to do a U-turn, to come to a party you rejected, you castigated, you spoke against, you campaigned against, and then say you want to, the credibility is at stake.
Interesting. Well, I want to say a very big thank you for your insights, Elder Ugochukwu Ugwueje. We will be keeping the tabs on you regarding the development in Anambra State, because we understand that it's going to be an interesting few months to that elections. Well, we want to say thank you so much for your insight.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. You're welcome.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
We've been speaking to Elder Ugochukwu Ugwueje in Anambra, giving us an insight into the build-up to the 2025 general elections in Anambra State's gubernatorial elections, which is due on November 8th, and it's given us some interesting insights. I hope you enjoyed it. Just in case you missed out on it, we have a copy of this on our YouTube channel for this interesting discussion. So we're back shortly after this. Do stay with us. Signature TV, news in your pocket.